Hey, Mr. J, how old was UA? Do you know?
Oh, I think 96.
96.
He's in his
He has to
upper
be in his
90s.
90s, I'm fixing to be 80, and he married me and Ray, no, not me and Ray, me and Al. We were married 40 years, 22 years ago.
I know he's in his, when he came here, he was in his 90s at
He
that
left
time.
out and I could see the quarters up.
We got to,
We got.
I took a nap and I was kind of out of it. Well, okay, I'm prepared.
It's getting worse, you can't make 24 hours.
I didn't sleep good last night, and I passed out.
Can't nap during the day unless I'm sick. You know, if I take something because I'm sick, then I let the medicine work. But I can't, because then I won't sleep at night, because I sleep so light, I get woke up so easy.
That's what's gonna happen. I was so tired, I couldn't stand so much.
She scared me. She just stood there. I opened the door and she was right there.
Well, he said, I have to do a lot when you
Don't touch the that.
sleep, here I am,
They
like,
come up behind us and just do something.
we've had, Grady's stayed
So I was, so I didn't sleep real sound last night. And then, that's not enough.
I know, it's hard.
Every time I sit down,
Mom, Kathy, you're
even
okay.
when I take medication, I will let it work and just lay down there and let it, do the same.
My next door neighbor said they saw me talking to y'all last Sunday.
Why did I
It's like a, oh, it's active.
You got a good clean cut over here.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I need to talk to him, I gotta tell him, don't lay down again. I need to talk to him, to answer for something. As soon as he says it's the pillow, he's pretty much.
Do we have any emergencies?
And then he turns the camera.
It was years ago.
Just when there's
Too far.
And I don't see Calvin all the time.
And maybe you might, stop tomorrow.
You're ready with this tomorrow.
Just in case you want to.
I thought he was gonna stay in the house and see what it was. Close the door. No, runs out there and unlocks his building. Come on back to
My only concern, I think getting him, like I can get him up at night if I'll find a way. You know, like, if there was something like, you gotta be quiet, when they're like, you know, like, like, you're trying to get back up, you can't do that. Because as soon as you're like, what? That's what I see.
Run over there.
You know, Mom, I got a clean conscience. If you're waking me up, something's wrong.
They can do have medicine though.
That's when he tells me. It didn't bother me, it bothered you.
You're braver than me, I just have, usually I'm in the big midst of that, and I can't wait till the end. This time, I know it's not.
But you heard so well. It wasn't one. That was like. It's really the
No,
She does think about it.
But you can cover one.
You don't worry.
She said, you have it here tonight.
because that's what it was. And I said, "Where did Daddy into that?" And then what's wrong?
Just to send me over. He's not, we're all in trouble.
Well, we always knew it, like, they did it as far as they watched the game. They kind of knew about it. So
Yes.
I have, like, my team is so, but that's the story we're doing. But I understand. I was there when they won.
He's gonna go back.
And so I'm history to me.
Right.
So that's me. They're doing this years. They're doing the season.
Right.
But I don't watch every game, so I'll go in and look at like the highlights.
Right.
Just to see the game. I know this is the thing that I have right now.
Hey, if they look at this small,
Amen. Welcome to our service tonight. Take your hymnal and we'll start by singing the chorus. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord. 161. 161. Faithfulness, thy faithfulness, with my mouth will I know. Thy faithfulness to all generations. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord forever. I will sing. I will sing. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord forever. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord. 509. He lifted me. 509. In loving kindness, Jesus came, my soul in mercy to reclaim, and from the depths of sin and shame, through grace He lifted me. From sinking sand, He lifted me, the tender land, He lifted me, from seas of light to blades of light. Oh, Oh, praise His name, He lifted me. He brought me home before I heard, before my sin, the heart was stirred. But when I took at His word, forgiven, He lifted me. Crossing His hand, He lifted me. The tender hand, He lifted me. From chains of pride to flames of light. Oh, praise His name, He lifted me. His brow was pierced with many a wound. His hands were through, those nails were torn. But from my guilt and grief, oh Lord, in love He lifted me. From sacred hand He lifted me. The tender hand He lifted me. From chains of life to plagues of life. Oh, praise His name, He lifted me. Now on the high and late I dwell, and with my soul I know 'tis well. That hour why I cannot tell, He should have lifted me. From sinking sand He lifted me. The tender hand He lifted me. From chains of life to plagues of life. Oh, praise His name, He lifted me.
441. Rescue the perishing.
Rescue the perishing, care for the dying, snatch them and pity from sin and the grave. Weep for the erring one, lift up the fallen, tell them of Jesus the mighty to save. Rescue the perishing, care for the dying, Jesus is merciful, Jesus will save. Though they are slighting Him, still He is waiting, waiting the penitent child to receive. Plead with them earnestly, plead with them gently. He will forgive if they only believe. Rescue the perishing, care for the dying. Jesus is merciful, Jesus will save. Down in the human heart, crushed by the tempter, feelings like buried and grace can restore. Touched by a loving heart, wakened by kindness, words that are broken will vibrate once more. Rescue the perishing, care for the dying. Jesus is merciful, Jesus will save. Rescue the perishing, the answer, strength for thy labor, the Lord will provide. Back to the narrow way, patiently with Him. Tell the poor wanderer a Savior has died. Rescue the perishing, care for the dying. Jesus is merciful, Jesus will save. 356, redeemed. Redeemed our love to proclaim it, redeemed by the blood of the Lamb, redeemed from His infinite mercy, His child forever I am. Redeemed, redeemed, redeemed by the blood of the Lamb, redeemed, redeemed, His child forever I am. even so happy in Jesus, the language my rapture can tell. I know that the light of His presence with me and continually dwell. Redeemed, redeemed, redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. Redeemed, redeemed, His power forever I am. I think of my blessed Redeemer, I think of Him all the day long. I sing for I cannot be silent, His love is the theme of my song. Redeemed, redeemed, redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. Redeemed, His child and forever I am. I know I shall see His beauty, the King and His law I delight. Lovely guide my footsteps, and giveth me songs in the night. Redeemed, redeemed, redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. Redeemed, redeemed, His calling forever I am. 6:11. He hideth my soul. Let's stand on the last song. I can stand on one song. Wonderful Savior is Jesus my Lord, a wonderful Savior to me. He hideth my soul in the cleft of a rock, where rivers of pleasure I see. He hideth my soul in the cleft of a rock, that shadows of dry, thirsty land. He hideth my life in the depths of His love, and covers me there with His hand, and covers me there with His hand. A wonderful Savior is Jesus my Lord. He taketh my burden away. He holdeth me up in the shadow of His love. He giveth me strength as my days. He hides my soul in the cleft of a rock, that shadows of dry, thirsty land. He hides my life in the depths of His love, and covers me there with His hand, and covers me there with His hand. With boundless blessings each morn He crowns, and filled with His fullness divine. I sing in my rapture of glory to God, for such a Redeemer as mine. He hideth my soul in the cleft of the rock, that shadows of dry, thirsty land. He hideth my life in the depths of His love, and covers me there with His hand, and covers me there with His hand. When clothed in His brightness, transported I rise to meet Him in clouds of the sky. His perfect salvation, His wonderful love, I'll shout the millions on high. He hides my soul in the cleft of the rock that shadows a dry, thirsty land. He hides my life in the depths of His love and covers me there with His hand. And covers me there with His hand.
Amen. See you. All right. Somebody want to go ahead and start their verse? Get it out of the way before the rest of us confuse you. Nobody's just jumping up and jumping at the bits. While you're thinking about it, on Wednesday nights, their house parent, but he's also a chaplain with Christian Aid Ministries at 7:30 has a presentation on migrant ministries and migrant/immigrant ministries down in Mexico. And if you want an alternative to what you hear in all the modern media, 7:30 is a good place to be. They have quite an effective in-reach going across the border each and every day into that. And something as simple as singing. They learn, the people that go down there to help them, on Thursday evening, you learn how to sing in Spanish. And then on Friday, you go down in there, and Saturday, you're getting in there. They have books with it in there, but that's their ministry that has opened the door for them. And so if you're interested in it, I stayed last Wednesday night and listened to it, and I found it a very informative piece of information. It takes him 45 minutes, and you're asking, why 7:30? Because that's the time it takes for all of their workers to come back, get cleaned up to eat, but also the other camp in Westlake to make it over here as well, because every week it's a different group. So for the rest of the Wednesday nights in February, it's the same presentation. Maybe you can't make this Wednesday night, but you'd like to do it the following Wednesday night, it'll be the same presentation. He might have some newer pictures because he constantly gets fresh pictures of the work that is going on down there, and he's been there as well. But it's a really interesting work that they are doing, trying to reach the migrants/immigrants, think Hondurans, Guatemalans, anybody that's trying to get into our country that thinks it's the answer to their problems. They're trying to minister to them on the other side of the border, and it's quite interesting. All right, somebody want to do their verses? I delayed it long enough. You've been cramming, and you're trying to figure it out the last moment. Okay, Miss Tammy.
Psalm 91, 1-5. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall protect you from the snare of the fowler or from the noose of pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day.
There you go. Somebody else. That's my version, so it was easy.
I have a different version.
Okay.
He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge, my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. For He will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day.
That wasn't King James or New King James, was it? That was.
That's no problem. We have three Macaulay Bibles. We have New King James, we have the NIV, the New American Standard, I think, or the English Standard.
Is that the New American Standard or the English Standard you just did?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I didn't know that. I was memorizing it one way, and then I get here and I get confused. I figured it out last Sunday.
Anybody else before I attempt? Go ahead, Rick.
He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of my Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will protect you from the fowler's snare and the deadly pestilence. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day. Nope.
What is he going to cover you with?
Oh, He covers you with His feathers, and under His wing you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and your rampart.
In your verse.
Yeah, and you will not fear the terrors of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day.
Very good. Somebody else? Anybody else going to go for it before I attempt it? Nobody's going to try it? Y'all looking at me like, what? All right. Turn my cards over. Well, I'll put them behind my back. I'll flip them as I do them. Corey. Yeah. Think I should tell him how to read it first before I do it?
You can.
Let me get this out of my head first. I want y'all to think of this psalm as having